Pandas, pandas, pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. I'm glad that you guys are here. Welcome. Before I forget, let's get it. You know what today is. Whiskey Wednesday. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm Bye Money. We just finished a pre-market show. Always have a great time there. Just quick. I'm going to say this often until it happens, but today we have big news events. We have big news at 10 ISM, and also we have big news at 2 o'clock FOMC. And I'm expecting some big moves, hopefully here. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Drop a GM and your location in the chat for your support. Appreciate it. Adashi, good morning. Bear Bull, good morning. Where's the Whiskey Wednesday? Good morning, guys. Hugh, good morning. Johnny, good morning. Good morning. Do you know that Apex is missing them? I'm not sure what that means. Also, do reset for live accounts like other companies do? Nope, they do not do resets for funded accounts. It doesn't make sense for them to do that. So, even though other companies do it, I don't think that's a good idea, to be honest. And I don't think it would be good if they do it as a company. And if they make bad decisions as a company, that is not good for all of us altogether. So I probably wouldn't even want them to do that. But yeah, whew. Day trading, good morning. Got my computer back up and running. Welcome back. DK Trader. A nice troll in the morning. Heart Attack Gaming. FOMC days need their own kind of special drink. Truly it does. Richard Harris, good morning. Heart Attack Gaming. Welcome, I wish. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. GC Burke, welcome. Dante Matthews, good morning. Carl Harmon, good morning. Corsi, FOMC, Algiers. Oh, man. Sounds like relaxation. He's from Earth. Amazing. Okay, cool. Rosales, good morning. Jay, good morning. Richard Harris, yes. Isaiah, good morning. Chewy, good morning. Speedy Boy, welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm Bye Money. Hey, pandas, let's start with quick look at the higher time frame. Amazing move yesterday. What a move. I mean, this candle alone is huge. But notice that it bounces off the bottom of this blue box. More importantly than the blue box, in my opinion, I think it bounces off this area right here. The top of this bar. And I have a sense that this basically filled this gap that was created from the strong move up, and it's bouncing off of it, and it also closed above the 20 EMA. Amazing. So you kind of still have some bullishness in here, and it's hard to tell really what's going to happen, but in my opinion, this has still the potential to be very bullish, and I will probably, it's hard to tell what kind of day it's going to be today, to be honest. But I wouldn't be surprised if, either we have a pause bar here. I wouldn't be surprised if basically we have another leg up. I don't know if it'll be caused by this candle or kind of like an inside bar and then goes up the next bar. But I wouldn't be surprised if we have another leg up. Typically what happens when you have a retest of the high, you get two legs up here. But also this push down was pretty strong. It does end up closing above 20 MA and also off this support here, bottom of the blue box, and also off this candle here, the top of this candle. Why is that important? Well, basically, there's a gap here. There are people who are left here that still need to be filled. And basically, people saw this big move and basically is coming back and they're retesting this area where people would have entered in. And basically, it's another opportunity for them to enter in. And this is why you see kind of this tail here. So this is why I'm kind of almost expecting another leg up. It kind of reacted off of that. It's basically the signal bar. The 10,000 tick chart. We are in a spike in channel currently. Spike channel, and amazing move yesterday. And then after that, it just kind of grinds up and is like it's kind of floating up in the air at the moment. So we'll see what is made of this. Hard to say, really hard to say. But man, yesterday's move was quite strong, and it reverses off this trap here. Actually, this trap is what ends up reversing this market. It's a trap trade here. It's absolutely incredible. We do have news at 10 o'clock, pandas. It's the ISM services, I believe. Let me check. Let me double check on that. ISM services PMI today at 10 o'clock. And 2 o'clock, as we all know, FOMC and the Fed funds rate that typically moves the market very huge. I have realized though, if the FOMC was by itself the only news today, then I would say for certain that will be a make or break news event. The problem today is that there's 2 news events. There's one at 10 o'clock ISM services PMI and also FOMC, and also with a press conference at 2:30. So the thing is that yeah, if the FOMC was by itself, it would be like pretty certain make or break. And I'm talking about eval accounts here. But because there's news at 10 o'clock today, I have noticed if there is a large move at the 10 o'clock news, then the FOMC may not have a large move. That's the problem. That is the problem. That is the risk there. And yeah, so I have noticed that. If it was by itself, I would say, yeah, probably make or break. But because there's news at 10, if there's no movement at 10 o'clock, then I would say the FOMC probably will have big move. But you also will have to just kind of, I guess, risk not going in at 10 o'clock, because 10 o'clock could be a big news. Like sometimes the news, the big move happens at the 10 o'clock news, and it kind of like, there's no more fuel in the tank, let's say, at 2 o'clock for FOMC. It's just something I've noticed, but who knows? Who knows? Will I be trading news on this? If I find a good setup, I'll consider it. But man, I don't know. I just became profitable, and it's very nice, to be honest. Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try with one. I don't know, one lot of 5. I could try. I mean, the only time I really would do it is if I'm willing to bust my accounts. That's kind of the only time I really would trade news. And because I'm uncertain if it's gonna be big move at 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock, I'm hesitating here. I'm hesitating. Q got a 50, 51, 52 point runner yesterday. Congratulations. Wow. Wow. I've never made 52 points. Wow, how many points is that? How much money is that? 50 with one contract, I guess. One contract, 50 times 50 is 2,005. 50 times 50? Maths. Is it 2,500? 2,500 plus, let's say 2, so 100 bucks. 2,600. Wow. Wow, with one contract. That's quite nice. We do have Whiskey Wednesday today, so if you scalp that like button up to 200 likes, I will sip on some whiskey today. I've been enjoying a new whiskey that I've purchased. Michael G asks, Panda, when are you going to upload Big Mama? I will do it soon. I've just been very busy. Very busy. Personal life. Hopefully, I'm thinking next week. Richard Harris says, I was dwelling all night on why I missed that move yesterday. It's a good thing to dwell on, so next time maybe you can catch it. Panda says funded or eval account. This account that you see on stream is an eval account. I do trade funded accounts. Market just opened, by the way. I do trade funded accounts though during stream and off stream. So, and if you are a Panda, then you can join the pre-market show. I can go over all my off stream, on stream, and off stream trades. I do not copy all my trades over on my main account. A lot of the trades I do take here is because of content, and I recognize some of them are not the best setups, but I take them anyways because my time here, I want to take. I'm a little more aggressive, let's say, on stream. But if I don't feel 100% about it, but I feel good enough about it, like for stream, especially with an eval, then I won't copy it over to my actual accounts. I pick and choose. I'm like Apex. I pick and choose what I want to trade, what I want to copy. All right, we're in a trading range here, I would say. Pretty safe to say that at the moment. And we're at the bottom of it. We do have 2 legs down. Typically, it feels a little odd. You want another leg down here, test this, but okay, second entry short. Right, 2-legged pullback. A, B, C. The reason why I didn't take it is because we're at the bottom of a trading range. So I'm not going to take this trade. If anything, you want to go long here to get back to the top of the trading range, but this is a bad signal bar. It's a trap trade here, about to trigger. It bounces at the bottom of the trading range on the trading range indicator. It could push down though still, but I feel like we're going to be in trading range until 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock we do have news, and until then, typically we chop around. It looks a little odd to me to go long here. I do sense that like it feels a little awkward. I would like one more push down here to kind of complete this move, and it just feels a little awkward. So I'm not gonna go long here just because it looks a little awkward. It feels awkward here. You expect another push down, some sort of test of this low, and it's hard for me to go long just right off the bat here. Plus, we're going in and out of the 20 MA. Difficult to tell the direction that we're trying to go. I would understand why you want to go long here because we have been in trading range and we were thinking getting back to the top of the trading range. But price action will tell us we probably want to. It just looks so strange to me. Like I feel like it's like unfinished business. Like we want to at least test this bottom here and then have a chance to go up. Basically, I'm looking for a double bottom, right? It's very hard to just catch it on the if it's like just a one leg up or one move up. It's very hard to catch that move. But if it's a double bottom, it's much easier to tell. So I'm looking for some sort of double bottom. It could be a higher double bottom, a lower double bottom, a lower double bottom, and then a reversal. And what I mean by reversal, higher high, or if it's a good looking price action, higher high is good, but I typically like to wait for the fail second entry short. That's the best setup for the reversal, in my opinion. Good morning, guys. Thanks for joining, everybody. Make sure you scout that. We're at 41 likes, pandas. Hey, we are a quarter of the way there for the whiskey challenge, and it's not even 9:40. We are in a good pace here, pandas. If we can get to 200 likes, we are rocking and rolling. I would say by 10 o'clock, if we can get to 100 likes, we are super good pace. Okay. So we are at the bottom here, bouncing off again. This is where the question is this good enough to be considered a retest of this low? I would say no, but who knows? There's a small gap on the 5-minute chart, which makes me feel like also we're going to push down. If you don't know, the 5-minute chart here is... Can you believe this though, pandas? I just saw this. I'm amazed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 24 out of... Well, basically 25 non-bull candles. Right, this right here is not a bear or bull bar, but it's a non-bear, it's a non-bull bar. So, man, can you believe that? And it gets answered back with this incredible move back up here, to be honest. Answer, the bulls had to answer, this was their answer. Break of trend, new high, wedge top perhaps, forming. We do have a small gap here. May want to fill it. There's a gap on the 5-minute chart because the 5-minute only has the regular trading hours charted. News at 10. So pandas, just know we are we could chop around till then. And this is why we do Whiskey Wednesday on Wednesdays, because sometimes we chop around a lot on Wednesdays. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome. Hey, I'm Bob My Money. Thanks for joining. We trade the E-mini every single day here. Thanks for joining, everybody. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Actually, it's a pleasure for you. You can see me trade. Pleasure for you guys, because you guys can join this stream for free. You're welcome. I'm kidding, of course. I really do appreciate everybody here. Join the bigger channel here because I see this on the higher time frame, and we're getting a couple of hits on the top here. We are pushing lower now. It's pretty rare to have a gap like that. This is an actual gap between the previous bar and the current bar. There's a gap here. These typically get filled very quickly. Like it'll get filled in with within 2 bars. Like it's very rare for this gap to last very long, and I'll probably be filled on this bar to next bar. But that gap will not last very long. I don't think it will. I could be wrong. I could be eating my words soon. But that gap typically doesn't last very long. So I would look for a long trade here, actually, just as a little trick because of that. Like you can keep scaling in, because eventually this gap will fill. Okay, it fills in the next by the next candle, gets filled. So you could kind of like a limit order here, thinking we're gonna fill that gap, keep coming limit orders scaling in because you know this little gap has a high chance of being filled. And what I mean by gap, I mean literally just gap from here to here. There's no price action between there. GC Berg dropping some good information here. If you have issues with your trade copyright, which I know a lot of you guys had yesterday, Apex funded traders cannot help you. It would be a different company or entity. And there's also a website for the system status for Apex, so that's good to know. We're coming back to the top of the trading range. This is what I mean by higher low. Higher low would be interesting here. Thinking coming back to the top of the trading range. Also, we still haven't filled a gap on the 5-minute chart. Small gap here, missing about 3 points. Michael Cheek says, "Oh, I thought you did Wednesday because it was called Whiskey Wednesday." I mean, it just happens to work out nicely, but yeah, it's like I could have chose any day, you know, just put a different alcoholic beverage in there, right? Martini Monday, Tequila Tuesday, Whiskey Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, and the F. I don't know many drinks that begin with F. Fanta, like the soda. I think you guys are missing the point here. Fireball, that is not a drink worthy to be mentioned. Do you guys like fireballs? I don't like fireballs. Faded. Forget the day Friday. Ooh. All right. We got news in about 18 minutes here. And we are just chopping around as expected. Funded Friday. Okay, we got a trap trade here, Pandas. I may be interested in this trap actually, but it's so choppy. It's very difficult for me to say what's going to happen here. I do feel like we could be in trading range and we could test the top of the trading range. Only problem is not much room from the break of this high to the top of this to the top of the trading range. Could be very difficult here. It really is just confusing at this point, and for that reason, I'm out. I just reloaded my historical, and there was no gap here after reloading, so good thing I reloaded that. We do have a trap trade here. Okay, this looks a little different. This is very different. Ooh, we got a trap trade here. Decently like that trap trade, but
10,000 tick trap.
It's a little bit confusing. It seems a little too choppy. I reloaded my historical, and that gap is gone. It could have been inaccuracy in my chart, which is strange because I actually reloaded my historical before the stream started. in general, this is just too choppy for me. It's hard for me to tell what's happening. The only reason why I would want to go long here is because we're coming off the bottom of the trading range. They can get to the top with a reversal pattern here. Essentially, fails like entry short, reversal. But the problem is we're in the middle of the trading range at this point. Like if we're at the bottom of the trading range, that would feel a little bit more. I feel a little more confident in that, but I don't know. This is just too choppy for me. Water Wednesday. If you guys hit 200 likes, I will drink water during the stream. That's can you imagine? Pandas, we're just chopping around. We have news at 10 o'clock. Ooh, do I want to trade the news is the question. Do I want to trade the news at 10 o'clock today? It's tough. It's tough. Tough. I want to say no, because I don't have a clear premise right now. Let's see here. OBS, what news? The news at 10 o'clock is the ISM services number. ISM services PMI. It could be a make or break your account news event. The reason being is because we're probably expecting a lot of volatility today because we have FOMC and Fed funds rate. And typically when there's a FOMC and there's news before FOMC, like at 10 o'clock, you just can't tell. You don't know. Sometimes the big move happens at the 10 o'clock and all of the volatility is used up for that news. And so by the time FOMC hits, there's almost no reaction. You just cannot tell. And it really will be a gamble, pretty much. Will I take a trade on this news event? Maybe. Michael Cheek asks, Panda, when does your eval actually expire? It doesn't expire as long as you pay the fee. Can you talk and drink water at the same time? It's physically impossible. Flaming Dr. Pepper is a popular drink where you mix flaming hot Cheetos, crush it into a Dr. Pepper, and then throw the whole drink into a fire. Interesting. So we do get push up here, and it's enough to scalp out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't feel confident to enter a trade there, but Kellyanne, good morning. Kellyanne in the house. Hugh says, how about if we don't hit? Should I punish you guys for not hitting the like goal? Is that what it is? I just feel like that's just people just leave. Punish you guys if you don't hit. How can I punish you guys? How can I force you guys to be punished? It's impossible. Saloni says, I can make enough money as much as I can in demo, but not in live account. What's my PORS? My PORS. I'm not sure what you mean by PORS, but I feel like I know what you're asking here. Why do you make money in demo but not in live account? You tell me. You tell me. I think that's where you have to sit down and really think. Develop the ability to be self-aware enough to know where you make mistakes, and that's just maturity. As you grow up, you have to learn more about yourself, and come to realization, you know, why you are losing money when you trade live. And come to realization as well, in sim, why are you making money? Is it because you just go crazy on your trades and eventually you hit a big one and it works out? And will you trade like that on your live accounts? That's the question. You know, it really depends. It's hard to say. I don't know. But it could be a lot of reasons. I would say at the end, it does not help to lie to yourself. You have to come to realization that, you know, if either you're trading demo in a way that you would never trade live, or you're trading live in a way where it does not reflect how you really want to trade. It's one or the other, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of psychological aspect to it as well. Actually, I do want to put a poll up here. I think there might be different opinions here. We eventually hit the top of the trading range on the trading range indicator. So my hunch was correct to go long here, but it was too choppy for me to really feel confident in that trade. But this is the target I would have tried to hit, the top of the trading range, which is where we hit. And by the way, this trading range is created by the trading range indicator. I do not draw these lines. They're automatically created by a price action indicator that you can find at www.twoleggedpullback.com. It's the only indicator, I think, in the world that uses pure price action to detect these ranges. If you want more information, you can go to the tutorial section. It tells you exactly how this indicator detects these ranges. A lot of you guys saying yesterday's price action was not difficult to trade. I found it extremely difficult to trade. I find when very rare things happen, it's very difficult for me to trade because I just don't expect them. And I would not trade like that in any other day. So it's just like, for me, I have a hard time with days like yesterday. But that's why I want to ask you guys. Maybe you guys were like, yeah, yesterday's the easiest day ever. You just sell. And then you just buy when it reverses. It's like ... When does that happen? When do you know it reverses? And would you do that every single time is the question. It's just, I don't know, days like yesterday. I think when there's a strong move in the market, it's hard for me to shake that. Like, I always think like, okay, eventually it's going to continue this really strong move. But like yesterday, it just reversed. And now we're continuing that reversal. We're going up. We're coming to the top of this channel here. We just hit the top of the channel. This is a very strong move up now. Wow. Just wow. 10,000 tick chart. Let's try to capture some of this price action. 2 strong bull bars, 3 strong bull bars in a row on 10,000 tick. Man, it looks very bullish now. We're breaking out of an ascending channel, which is a rare thing to do, but that's what's happening. We have news in about about 7 minutes. I mean, the high is up here. Big Mama is really far away. So I don't have any Big Mama trades that I'm expecting to hit, at least during stream. But I don't know if I have clear direction in terms of how I want to trade for news. Sounds like relaxation. Do you trade after the stream? Is becoming upgraded member have access trading during the day? No, I don't stream after this. I do trade, but I don't stream it. I have a Discord, two-legged pullback Discord that we gather to talk about some setups happening throughout the day and continue to talk about trading. But in terms of streaming, I don't stream. If you become a Panda, then you get access to the pre-market show where I do go over my off-stream trades, but I do not, you do not see them live. But I do go over all my markers. I have all my markers on. You can see every trade I take. And yeah, I don't know any other YouTuber that provides that, to be honest. I don't know any YouTuber as transparent as I am. I really don't. And if you're not this transparent, then you really can't trust anyone. Big push move, big push up, big move up, but no follow through currently. We can come back to the 20 EMA here. News in about 5 minutes. Pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. We're almost at 100 likes and it's not even 10 o'clock. We're almost halfway there to the whiskey challenge goal. And pandas. Pandas. I'll be celebrating with some whiskey. Celebrating or punishing? I don't know which one is. Both a celebration and a punishment. Put your bets in. We have news at 10 o'clock, and I'm ready for some fireworks, actually. Put your bets in, put your bets in. Which way do you think the news will go? Up, down, all around. The news at 10 o'clock, which way do you think it will spike? If it does spike. If you don't think it will spike and just kind of flop around, then, you know, you got the option of all around. Pandas, put your bets in, put your bets in. All right, pandas. Whichever, I'll put a small trade in. Whichever one is voted, I will put a trade on that side. I'll put a 1 contract trade on that side for like 10 points. How about that? Yeah, that sound fair? Let's do it. Put a 1 contract trade for 10 points. Whichever, wow, it's like break even right now. I've never seen it break even at 43 votes. Whichever side you guys choose, I'll do a 10 to 10, 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, and whichever side you guys choose, I will go with that on this account with 1 contract. And hopefully 1 contract won't bust my accounts. I don't know how big the news, like if the news drops like 50 points, then it's gonna stink. It's gonna really stink. Second entry long, perhaps here. Wow, a lot of you guys say down. Man, this is cutting it close. I gotta cut it off at the 30-second mark, or maybe at the 45-second mark. I'll cut it off. As in 9:59 and 45 seconds. And I'm only doing this because this is an eval. Like, I would not do this on a, you know, actual funded account here. But 1.5 minutes here. Put your bets in. Put your bets in. A lot of you guys are saying down. I think down is taking the lead at the moment. I can see down as well. Coming back to the previous day's close. Filling that gap on the 5-minute chart. I can see that happening as well. But you guys decide. Whew. Whew. What's gonna happen here? Got one more minute to news. Ooh. We're at 48% on down. It's pretty close though. I would say it's pretty neck to neck. ISM services PMI. All right, let's say we're going down. Gonna end the poll here. We're voting down. News just dropped. Which way will it go? Looks like a dud. 10 points, one way or the other. Which way will we go? Ooh, a trap trade. Or not, it's just doing nothing. It's really doing nothing right now.
10,000 tick trap.
Okay, trap on 10,000 tick chart. It is not a break or make. I would say FOMC certainly will be a make or break trade event because this is kind of a dud here. I would say FOMC. It might be waiting for FOMC, but this is going up for the moment. Not sure for how long though. We're bouncing off the 20 EMA here. Okay, pushing up pretty strong right now. All right. Nothing's really happening at the moment. I almost just want to come out break even right now. We'll either lose 500 or gain 500 here. We're still above the 20 EMA, so can't count it out to be bullish. Trap triggers, pretty high chance we can push down pretty strong. Because the news was weak at 10 o'clock, the FOMC news will most likely be a make or break news event for your accounts, I believe. Because this news event was so weak, I really think now the volatility is stored up for FOMC, and that will be at 2 o'clock. So that will be the trade you need to take if you want to make or break. This one was a dud. I went for one contract here to see what happens, and nothing much has happened. Still nothing much has happened still. Just waiting. We're still above the 20 MA, so we're still bullish, but we're at the top of this channel, and now we just triggered a trap above the 20 MA. We're pushing down now. I can come out break even because at this point this is not really a big move. I was expecting this to happen in like 1 second, so I personally feel like I should just skunk this and just actually just trade normal. Yeah, I'm gonna skunk this here. I'm skunking it because basically, nothing was made of this trade, and so I'm just gonna move on and just trade normal now because yeah, basically nothing happened. You know, I was expecting a big move, and because nothing happened, I'm just gonna trade this normally. This is actually pushing down though. Yeah, I made $8. Hey, pandas. Technically, I'm profitable today. Technically. Sorry, pandas. I also focus on the news. Let's go ahead and look at some of the chat here. All right, just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything in chat. Basically, nothing happened. Absolutely incredible. Pushing down now. 4 pushes down. No idea what's happening. It's just chopping around right now. Okay, decent push down here. The nice thing about this though is, let's just say you did try to take a a YOLO trade here on the eval. If you did do this and you realize, man, I don't like this, and you bust your accounts, we have 50% off resets. So that's a nice thing right now. 50% off resets. So you can reset your accounts for 50% off the normal price. And I think you know, this is a good time to do it if you can. Personally. No, 50% off the resets. We're still chopping around here, not doing much, to be honest.
$10,000 tick trap.
This is doing nothing. Absolutely nothing here. Thinking if I should go short though. It looks bearish for the moment. And clearly underneath the 20 EMA here. But also very choppy.
5-minute trap.
Okay. Still having a hard time getting above the 20 EMA, so it looks bearish to me. As long as it has a hard time getting above the 20 EMA, it's gonna feel and seem bearish. Okay, we may reverse here. No idea. Okay, we're pushing up. We're above the 20 EMA now. I'm gonna go short here. Feels bearish right now, but we could be like at a break of trend to new low here. But this seems bearish, but very choppy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bars of chop. Yeah, I gotta sit on my pause, but this is tricky here, in my opinion. Yeah, it's too choppy. I'm thinking about going short, but it's too choppy. This is really too choppy. It's hard to see. Sorry, Pandas. Pandas, we had 111 likes. We do push down. This could be a big push down here. Okay. I wanted to go short here, but there it is. There's a big push down. Hey, at the end, you guys are correct. It seemed like to go down. Hard to really say. It's just way too choppy. I wanted to go short here, but didn't feel 100% confident there. Decent push down here. Very good push down. Yeah, I want to go short here, but when you have like 11 bars of chop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 bars of chop, very hard to bank on that breakdown, especially if I break a trend to new low at this point. Seems more like an undershoot now. If we use this as our trend line, we could see that we basically were able to hit this spot 3 times, this trend line. Huh, okay. I do think the FOMC at 2 o'clock will provide a big news event. So let's just say that, you know, you tried on this trade and you blew your accounts, then, you know, you can reset your accounts here. We have made our 10 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points here. 8, 9, 10. If we get down to the 41.39, that's where I had my original target. But, you know, I'm already out of the trade, so it doesn't matter. Seems like the 5-minute chart wants to fill the gap here.
10,000 tick trap.
There's a gap here that wants to fill. Get back to the previous day's close. Panda's 120 likes. We are so close. And we are making good pace here. It would be a shame for these likes to go wasted. Pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. Let's get to that whiskey challenge. 200 likes. Today's the day. I feel it. I feel today is a day. 200 likes. I'll take 1 shot. 250 likes. I'll take 2 shots. 300 likes. 3 shots. Oh my goodness. I don't think we get the 300 likes though. Okay, we're chopping around here now. Second entry short maybe here. Do I like the second entry short? Problem is that we have an undershoot might lead to an overshoot, so it's hard to take this short here. Second entry long on 10,000 tick chart does trigger. I may take the trade on a 10,000 tick chart. Second entry short coming off the trend line, also offer 20 EMA. Only problem is we have an undershoot that may lead to an overshoot. Very common that happens. Very common that happens. Okay, signal bar is pretty bearish, but at the same time, that's not a signal bar you can really trade because of the previous bar. Yeah, signal bar is ugly. It's a second entry short here off the 20 MA, also off our trend line. I would understand why you would want to take this trade. The only thing is that we have this undershoot, so I'm gonna skip this trade because of this undershoot here. But also on the higher time frames, we're on support. The second entry does trigger here. I'm just gonna sit on my pause. I'm gonna let this play out. I don't feel confident here just because I've been in this situation many times, and I don't like, it kind of creates this false positive where it works sometimes. Like, it works maybe 50% of the time. It's just not high enough percentage for me for this to work out. That was weird. Trap might trigger here. And I'm glad I skipped it because I'll be sweating right now. Very glad I skipped that trade. Terrible signal bar as well. A lot of things going against that trade. Looking for that overshoot now. Undershoot leading to an overshoot. And I believe the overshoot base gets triggered with this trap. Do I like the trap? No, I don't. I'm not looking for a long trade either here. I'm just not looking for a short trade. I'm basically not looking for any trade. I need more price action. So I need this overshoot to trigger.
10,000 tick trap.
Okay. Even the trap is not that nice. And technically you're still in this short because your stop loss is up here. One tick above this bar. Very confusing. I mean, price action is basically nothing right now. It may be a lower high second entry short, which it'd be a better setup to take, but with these big tails underneath this, I don't feel confident at all taking that. We make a micro double top here. Exact same spot. Okay. I would be very scared right now if I were short here. Again, I won't go long here either. And you're technically still safe if you're short here. Create a micro triple top. Okay, you just lost your trade. If you went short here, thoughts and prayers to those who went short because you just got stopped out. Those who went long here, thoughts and prayers to you. I hope it works out. But we still need a retest of this low. It's tricky price action at the moment. Panda's 135 likes. Pandas, I believe you guys can get to 200 likes today. I believe it. There is a whiskey challenge. 200 likes. Drink some whiskey. We're very close. I mean, we're on good pace here. If we get to 150 likes by, let's say, 10:30, I think we're in good shape here. We only need 10 more likes to get to 150. It's good pace, good pace. Before the market even opened, we were at 50 likes. That's why I felt like today could be the day. It could be the day. All right, so we do finish the undershoot to overshoot. Now we can look for a short trade, in my opinion. Only problem is, will we get the opportunity? It will be a setup that we would have to wait for. Either a lower high setup or a fail second entry long setup. How does the fail second entry long look like? It looks something like this. You have a two-legged pullback to the downside, right? This is an uptrend, two-legged pullback, and most traders will think we should go long here, continuing this small uptrend, but they forget that we have not yet filled or tested this low yet, and we're also not bouncing off any type of support. So, a lot of traders will try to go long here, and realize once it reverses that they were in a bad trade, and we will try to enter in that failed second entry long. That's my setup. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see if we get it. If we don't get it, then we pass. We move on. I could maybe take the L4 setup. It's more risky. If I was really eager, the problem is I'm not very eager for anything right now. This is not very clean. It's pretty choppy. I'm not very eager to move it either way. Okay. Perhaps a fourth push up, creating an L4 setup.
$10,000 tick trap.
So slow. It feels like I'm moving in slow mo. Goodness. Where's the 2x speed here? Where's the 2x speed button? Pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. We are at 212 viewers. We can hit that 200 like goal. I know you can do it, Pandas. I know you can do it. I've seen you do great things. I know. You know what? Never mind. I know you guys can't do it. You guys are going to just get to like 160 likes and then just end it. You know, at this point, I don't believe you guys can do anything. We do have a failed second entry long on the 10,000 tick chart. That may be enough for me to consider going short on a lower high here, because that would trigger that trap on the 10,000 tick. Pandas, remember, we do have news at 2 o'clock, and I believe it will be an account maker or breaker. I believe that because the news at 10 was a dud. I think all that volatility is just waiting for 2 o'clock, and man, it you know, it could easily swing 10 points one way, like in one candle probably. Trap does trigger on a 10,000 tick chart. No setup on the 2,000 tick. I would like a setup here if I can get it. We're at 148 likes and it is almost 10:30. We are in good pace. We can get to 200 likes. If everyone does their part, we can get there. Don't let the likes go to waste. Don't let it go to waste. Like I mentioned, the reason why I didn't want to go long here because I just expect the undershoot to overshoot, but we need to retest this low here. So this is why I didn't enter long here. I mean, eventually it does give you a scalp though, don't get me wrong, but it's not a scalp that I felt comfortable taking because I'm expecting it to go lower. So I'm not trying to go long when I'm expecting the market to go lower. $152 likes. We broke the 150 mark. We are so close. We are 75% of the way there. We're very close, and it will be such a shame for these likes to go to waste. We're so close. decent push down. Trap trade triggers on a 10,000 tick chart. As you can see, trap trade triggers, magenta 3. 5-minute chart, lower high setup. Technically it's actually trap as well, but depends how you count these. Second entry long fails, reverses. So traps on both the 10,000 tick and the 5-minute chart. No entries for me on the 2-minute chart, so it's unfortunate. Just watching this go without me. And it's going to exactly where I thought I was going to. It's doing exactly what I thought I was going to do. It's going to come, retest this low. Now we have a double bottom. Potentially can reverse here, but with a strong leg like this, typically you look for 2 legs down. Something like this before you even consider going long. Also overshoot here, leading to an undershoot on the other side of the channel. The market loves symmetry. Why does the market love symmetry so much? It's not because the market likes shapes, it's because of math. It's the math, is risk reward. People who are taking these trades, you know, they have their risk reward set up so they're willing to take this amount of risk, and at the end it's all about the risk reward people are taking that creates these shapes, essentially. In my opinion, that's what I think it is. It's caused by that. Symmetry happens because they're saying that, oh, if we go down here, my risk is this, like up here, or if we, you know, however they set it up, it's basically the symmetry is created because of risk reward. Strong bear bar on the 10,000 tick chart, most likely follow through. Let's wait for it though. 5-minute chart, strong bear bar closing underneath the 20 MA, but needs some follow through. We're hitting the 240 SMA on the 2,000 tick chart here, creating a perfect double bottom. 10,000 tick chart, strong bear bar ending near its low, coming off this trend line now. 5-minute chart as well. I guess I can draw a trend line here as well. Let's draw the channel, see how it looks like here on the 5-minute chart. Looks okay. And decent bear bar on the 5-minute. I sense a romance happening in the chat, and I'm just gonna let it be. Hoping you guys are grown adults, able to make your own decisions. Oof. Best of luck to you though. Pandas, we're at 155 likes. We're almost there. I'm just teasing you guys. Just teasing. Just teasing. The Riz chart. I'm not talking about turtle. I'm not talking about turtle. Wow, pandas, we are at around 40 more likes to hit the goal, and we have about how long should I go? We have about 13 more minutes. We're just chopping around here, pandas, and this is not it. This is why we do Whiskey Wednesdays on Wednesday, because we get price action like this. No setups for me whatsoever. It's funny because I think would I even got my 10 points yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still 2 points away from reaching that goal. We do have a trap trade here. This is the trap trade I was mentioning before. The problem is we actually made a new low and now we're on support, so it was hard to take this trap now. It's a little too late. Varandir says, I'm saving my like for the 200th one. If everyone thought like you, then we would never get there. Yesterday was a crazy trading day. The price action is just, that was wild. Huge move down, and then like just a constant grind up immediately after. Hate days like that. Trap may trigger here a little too choppy, and also bouncing off support. Am I still allowed to use the Discord? If you become a Super Panda, you can have access to the Discord. If you purchase the Deluxe, two-legged pullback Deluxe, you also have access to the Discord. But if you purchase a two-legged pullback Deluxe, you get like lifetime access to the Discord. Whereas if you become a Super Panda, then it's only, you gotta pay like what, $19.99 a month. $169 likes, Pandas. We are 31 likes away. Whew. We can do it. I think we can do it.
Five-minute trap.
$29 likes. Like I mentioned, you can't go short there because as you're coming off support, you do not want to go short right into support there. But you got a second entry short now. But sideways chop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars of chop. Usually 3 bars is enough to consider a chop. But when you got 7, it's definitely a chop. Turtle Toes, were you did you have access because you're a Super Panda? Yeah, if you're not a Super Panda anymore, then you won't have access. Hopefully that makes sense. It's not personal. It's just what it is. I didn't kick you out. I guess you're not saying I kicked you out, but yeah, you're not. You don't have access to it unless you become Super Panda or you purchase the Deluxe indicator. All right. Pushing back down. Pushing back down. 27 more likes. We are so close, Pandas. And I'm up 832. I am technically profitable. I am the most profitable trader you guys have seen on YouTube. Verified. There's no other YouTuber that is verified profitable trader. You just use yours truly. Bye money. And verified because if you look at the top left of your screen, you can see everything. You can see the rhythmic. You can see this account. You can see the balance. You can see the transition. You can see it being affected while I'm in trades. What more do you want? 100% verified profitable trader. I am the most profitable trader you've ever seen on YouTube. That is verified. Wow, we're so close. We're so close. 23 more likes. Whew, get a push down. Interesting. I may go short here, Pandas, on the 5-minute chart setup. I may go short here on the 5-minute chart set. Ah, no. I mean, we're in this channel. I can't go short here, unfortunately. Oh, but that's a good setup in my opinion. Not bad. Outside bar reversal on the 5-minute chart. 177 likes. With that kind of money, you can get off the dollar menu and buy an actual combo meal. 832. That is almost a whole burrito at Chipotle. Chipotle used to be my like standard, what I like to use as a measurement if something is worth it. Like I would say like, oh, I could purchase like 5 Chipotle burritos with that much money. You know, give me $50. But now the Chipotle burrito is so expensive. It's getting more expensive. It's still a decent deal with inflation, considering inflation. But we're about to fill that gap on the 5-minute chart. Pretty certain we will. So unfortunately, I just didn't like the setup. I didn't like outside bar reversal here. $178 likes, pandas. 22 more likes, and we will pop open a bottle of whiskey and enjoy it together.
$10,000 5-minute trap.
5-minute trap. Trap triggers. I may want to take a lower high here, but I feel like I'll take it at my folly. Pandas, 18 more likes. Scalp that like button. We're so close. I might take this lower high here, Pandas. I might take this lower high. I like where this direction is going. I should wait for the two-legged, to be honest. Actually, I'll wait for the two-legged pullback here. A, B, C. You get two-legged pullback, something like this. That'd be nice. That'll be nice. But also, we gotta break a trend to new low. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough, tough, tough. So many conflicting things going on right now. But one thing that's not conflicting is scalping that like button, Pandas. It's a sure win. It's a sure win. Sounds like relaxation says, what am I drawing with? It's called the pathing tool. It's a lower high setup, what I was kind of wanting to trade here. That's a terrible signal bar. It makes it easier to skip. But I like this second entry short if I can get it. Main reason being 5-minute has a gap that needs to be filled. It's about 2 points away. I really think this second entry short here will be enough to push it down to fill that gap on the 5-minute chart, especially with the trap triggering on it. And Pandas, we had 186 likes. We are 14 likes away. Pandas, can you guys do it? It would be a shame if you guys cannot hit that 200 like goal. You guys are so close. Lower high setup does trigger. Fortunately, I'm not going to be part of it. It is what it is. Pandas. You guys are so close. Got 2 more minutes. Scalp that like button. Ooh, it looks like we're gonna hit it without me. I wanted my setup. I wanted to get to this, fill this gap. We got that overshoot leading to undershoot. $13 more likes, Pandas. Can you guys reach the goal? You guys are so close. It'd just be a shame if you guys couldn't reach it. It's such a shame. Oh, the counts are going lower. Oh no, what's happening? I think people are unliking it and then liking it again to see if they can get it up. It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. You got one more minute, pandas. Can you guys get to 13 likes in 1 minute? If you guys can do it in 1 minute, I'll pop open that whiskey. Whiskey Wednesday. We're so close. We haven't hit this goal in so long. It's such a shame. We're so close. 11 more likes. Ugh. 40 more seconds. 10 more likes. I know there's 10 more likes in there somewhere. 7 more likes. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 7 more. 5 more likes. Oh, it's gonna be a photo finish. 99. 199. I gotta see the 200. I gotta see the 200. I gotta see it. It's 200. Woo. Pandas. 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 I'll be right back. Pandas. With your powers combined, we were able to hit the whiskey goal. I do appreciate your support, everybody. I know you guys can't see it, but here. There's my whiskey glass. I got what they call these, like sniffers or something. It's like these more narrow glasses that look like bulbs, but it like concentrates the smell into, like, you know, so you can get a good whiff of it. Today's whiskey is Jefferson's Ocean Aged at Sea, and you have to get the ocean aged. This is the I think the creme de la creme of Jefferson. We're pushing strongly down now. Feeling that, okay, big push down. And I've been enjoying this. I've been enjoying this whiskey. Popping open the bottle now. I'm gonna make this as ASMR as possible. The smell, incredible. Wow, it's almost fruity. Pouring it in the glass. Just a splash. You can't go too hard. Pandas. Cheers to the greatest community on YouTube. Cheers to being the most profitable trader ever on YouTube. Verified. This one's for you guys. Appreciate the support. That first sip just consumed your sinuses. Incredible. Incredible. I appreciate it, pandas. Appreciate it. This is good. This is really good. If you can find this, highly recommend Jefferson's. But you have to get the Ocean Aged at Sea. It's not worth it otherwise. But this bottle's worth it. Cheers, pandas. Thanks for joining. Pandas. I know I didn't really take any trades today. I did try to take the trade off the news, but ended up being a dud, so I came out break even. Otherwise, I basically watched this go without me, and no real good setups along the way. Even though I had the premise correct, even though I felt like, yes, we're probably going to go short, we're probably going to fill that gap that was created on the 5-minute chart. I had all those things right. I never got a setup to it. I wish we had a second entry short here. Been a nice, perfect push down. It's probably with a runner as well. And but you can only take what the market gives you, and I'm okay with that. I think just recognizing that, you know, the market is giving you something or not is a skill in itself, and hopefully you learn it. The quicker you learn that, the better you will become a good trader, profitable trader. And so that being said, pandas, don't forget 2 o'clock today. That news will most likely be a make or break your account news event. And if you want to pass your evals in one trade, that's the time to do it. If you want to do it, I believe. I mean, of course, there's nothing 100%, but I do believe since the news at 10 o'clock was a dud, I think the news at 2 o'clock, all that volatility that's being stored up today is going to be released at 2 o'clock. And we'll see, though. We'll see. I personally think it will be a big mover in the market. So, pandas, don't forget, especially if you're not aware, you might be trapped in a trade and it just goes the opposite way, like 10, 20 points of slippage. Like, I've seen huge slippage on big news events, like big slippage, more than you can imagine. And you just do not want to be in trade if that happens. That's all I'm saying. All right, pandas. With that being said, hey, cheers, everybody. Thanks for joining. And I'll remember today as the day we reached our 200 like goal, and I appreciate it. So stick to the plan. Good things will come. And if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling on tilt, step away. Take a walk. Do something fun. Get your mind off trading. Once you just get away from the computer and walk around, you kind of realize, hey, life is more than about trading. And yeah, so pandas, it's been real. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, and take advantage of the 50% off resets while you can. And yeah, hopefully we'll get some good volatility tomorrow. But pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early. 9:15 for the mainstream, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, and see you guys there. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.
10,000 tick trap.